Hello?
Hello. Actually, for a second, I was hesitating. Should I speak in English or Korean? You did it. Okay. How are you today?
Good, and you?
Well, good. Just same old, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay. How was your day, by the way? Like, what did you do? It's still vacation, right?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the dentist.
I see. And
Yeah. Yeah,
mm,
that's it. I just
uh,
went to piano lessons and stuff like that.
let's see. Okay. Then let me ask you something like I heard from your mother that you stayed in Canada for 2 years and 6 months, and then when did you come back?
What?
Were you in
When did I come
Canada?
back?
Yeah. That was my question.
I came back on January 28th.
Wait a second. Oh, okay, I see. Anyways, this year, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh, I see. What about the piano then? How long have you played piano?
2 weeks?
Just only 2 weeks, okay?
3 weeks, maybe. 3 weeks,
In
probably.
Korea only, or did you practice in Canada too, or did you just start
Um,
in?
I practiced some in Canada,
Uh-huh.
and I had played for like a year in Canada before I went to Canada.
Uh-huh. I see. I see. Hmm. All right. I remember playing the piano when I was at the same age with you. Okay. Well, I was thinking about it, and I think maybe I need to hear more how you speak. So I just prepare some kind of debate topic or just, conversational topic. So maybe I can just ask a few questions, and then if there's anything, maybe I can just write it down. And I don't know. I really need to think about what to give. And well, I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if this is what you needed, but then I prepared something. I was expected to see your Anki homework, but I couldn't. That was only the, what is it? The verb chart. And I added one more deck here, which is called adverbs. And this one, maybe you can just see a
The
little.
results were remarkably better than expected.
You'd
Yeah,
understand this, right?
I do understand, kind
You
of.
you don't, or you do?
I do.
Okay. But the problem is when you hear it, you understand, but is there any chance you'll say something like this? I mean, because knowing and like the you can use it. Some people can use sentences like this, but just easily. But some people can listen and understand or guess, but then they can't use it. So which means what you need is training.
Okay.
It's all right. Maybe you know. And next, I'll just
We
skip to
must
the
win
next
this
one.
case at all costs.
All right. Then what about this?
Yeah, like no, like whatever happens, you have to win this.
Yeah, like okay. But the thing is, if you wanted to say something like this, then would you use this at all costs?
Sure,
Because there
maybe.
are many other options, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then maybe
She
next.
answered the complex question effortlessly.
Yeah.
Effortlessly is a good word. You understand, not difficult. But the problem is, I mean, the question is, would you use it when you think you need it to, or you don't even think about it? Because there are many other ways, easier
Yeah.
ways. So
That's
that's what
probably
I'm.
what I think.
Oh, okay.
I am writing on behalf of the entire department to express our gratitude.
You understand, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The results were remarkably better than expected.
Just saw it.
The evidence proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that our client was not at the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of understand it. Yeah.
Okay. Would that be in Korean then?
In Korean?
Yep. Because that's That's the only way I can check if you really know.
Like evidence.
Mhm.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I don't actually ask you about the sentences. I mean, words by words, but word by word. I'm just asking you if you understand the full sentence here.
Like the evidence,
Hmm.
like the proof, proves that like
You'll end up reading it, so that's why I asked you in Korean.
oh, like the evidence says like the evidence proves that the client is like it has 무죄?
Okay, so can you just say the whole thing in Korean? In Korean sentence.
In Korean sentence?
Hmm.
No. I don't know.
So which part are you not sure about here?
Like
Is there any word that you're not sure of?
yeah, like I don't know how to say evidence in Korean. Like it's like the proof.
Oh yeah, right. 증거.
It's like the proof.
Exactly.
Yeah, 증거.
증거. Uh-huh. And
Like
now you know that evidence, so can you say it in Korean?
yeah. 그 증거는 그 사람이 무죄였다는 거를 알 수 있다.
Something like that. Okay. So this part, right, beyond the shadow of a doubt or whatever, those things. Okay then.
We
Next
must
is
win this case at all costs.
that we did.
She answered the complex question.
We did.
I am writing on behalf of the entire.
Did.
Through the lens of history, current events gain context.
And what about it? It's like, okay, maybe I can just show you. It's like I asked ChatGPT to make some adverb or adverb praise because those things are just like Lego, which means you have your word, but then you can have something better. And then you can just simply just substitute. That's why I just brought this one, and then you'll see it in Anki set, and then one day you'll just use it. But then you'll need to make it in question sentences, and that I will do it anyways. Okay, I just wanted to see how you speak, and then maybe if there's any, then I'll just try to make it better. So the question is this. So you also like video games, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe we can probably talk about this a little. Should video games be considered the sports? What do you think?
Sure. I'm pretty sure because like there's like things called game. I don't know if it's called that, like game Olympics. So they compete to win like Olympics for sports. I think they should be considered sports. Yeah.
I see. Well, actually, the name is esports. That's how they call it. And also, you said Olympics, but then the name is actually World Cup, isn't it? Like LOL, League of Legends.
Yeah.
Do you also play it?
League of Legends?
Yep.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you don't? Okay. So what about your friends? Didn't, well, of course, yeah. You would have known if they had played. I see. Then what about your friends back in Canada? Then do they all of them like play consoles, not computers?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably the difference between Korean kids and like kids in Canada. I see. All right, but then I want to talk about the definition of sports. Can you define sports, the word?
The word sports? I think there might be some actions in it, maybe. Like there has to be some movements. Not unlike math, it's not a sport because you basically just think and just write answers. But like games and sports, you score points and you win something. I guess. Yeah.
But then, you just mentioned that score points and anything like something like that. And the thing is that what if we talk about the Go and also chess? Would that be sports too?
Yeah, that might be.
But then you also mentioned about the what is it, the some body action and those things, right?
Yeah.
But then chess and Go, they don't have it.
Chess?
Yeah.
Maybe all things should be sports?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure, because they call it esports, but then what I'm
Yeah,
asking
esports.
myself is, yeah, I know, right? What I'm
How
asking
about
myself,
M-sport?
how about what?
M-sport. Mentally sport.
Then what
Mental
does that E
sports.
stand for?
What?
What does that E stand for? Oh, do you understand stand for?
Yeah, I know what it stands for. I don't.
But then
Yeah, I
you
don't.
said M sports, which means M stands for mental, but then E. What about E? Do you know what that E stand for?
Internal? I don't know.
Eternal sports, is it? Okay. Probably, I don't know. I can't say it, but I have never
Like,
thought about it though.
probably that has something to do with like computers and stuff like that.
I think so, yeah, because the category just includes all the computer like game competition. So I think esports. Then what about the like Street Fighter match and Tekken match? Are they also considered esports?
Which ones?
Like
What did you say?
Tekken, and do you know Tekken?
No.
No, you don't know. Okay, you probably maybe. Is it Tekken? This one.
Oh, yeah.
Like basically like two people, like one versus one, like two people fight.
Yeah.
Would that be
Yeah.
esports too?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, they are. Okay. I thought maybe that was just only computer games, but maybe I was wrong.
No, that's not computer games. That's
Oh.
PS5.
Right. No. I mean, esport. When you say the word esport, does it include Tekken, like console games? That was my question.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it
you can
does.
play like FIFA on console.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So I was thinking sports must have some body part and physical like activity. And I was thinking, is like finger movement also physical activity? And I don't know. I can't really answer this question. But anyway, some people call it that way. So maybe. All right, good. And what about number 3? Is homework beneficial for student learning? Yeah. What do you think?
It probably is. It gives a lot of benefits,
Such as?
such as like if you're used to doing homeworks, you would be basically getting used to going to. I mean, like, how do I say it? I think homeworks give benefits to the students because if like students didn't learn enough from school or like didn't catch that subject or thing, they might like review it. Like the homework that you're giving me, it makes me better.
I see. Maybe it has something to do with what they need to remember. Okay,
Yeah.
because they don't use it, they don't remember, and that's just a waste of time. Okay, so what about number? I just deleted the number anyways. Should public transportation be free?
Yes.
Well, this one is interesting actually. Okay, so what's your opinion on this?
Because if they don't have a car, if a person doesn't have a car, they would have to use public transportation or taxis.
But that doesn't mean that it should be free, right?
Yeah, but many people use it. Yeah, why? No. They should not be free.
Then if that's your opinion, then why not?
because like the people that drive or like the city has to provide the buses gas.
Right.
And they have to like if they get in a car accident, the city would pay like the insurance will the insurance, everything that comes with the no, that's not how you say it.
No, you're doing really well. Go on.
I think like the insurance will help if the insurance will help.
So are you trying to say nothing comes free and there should be the money to maintain the things or system?
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's basically it.
So it's like I'm not saying your vocabulary is I have more vocabulary than you have or mine is better. I was wrong. Let me say that. I was wrong. You're better than me actually. How you say in English is better than I do. And you just have some things some words that you don't have. That's why you're just going round and round because you couldn't find the right word there.
Words.
Yeah. So maybe that word just now was like maintain or the praise like nothing comes free. Okay. So I think it's about the experience. You just don't have enough experience yet, I think. Okay, let me see more. All right, this one. Controversial. And is social media good for society?
Probably, yeah. Because social media, with SNS, you can text anybody in the world.
All
like
right.
talk to anybody in the world. So I think it should be good for society, but like if you use social media for bad purpose, then yeah, it would like ruin the whole thing.
Right, that's true. And you know what? Just now I talked about this with other students too, and three of us, we didn't really think about it that way. Like you mentioned, what did you say? You said like text people.
Yeah.
And is Ka카오톡 considered SNS too?
Probably, yeah. But like you
I
can
see.
No, probably not, because you have to know that person to like talk to them.
See, it's always difficult to talk about this because we are using the same word, but then what we think about it is different.
I mean,
okay.
Zoom is.
Is it social media? It's not, right?
Is it social media?
No,
probably
think
not.
So. No. If Zoom is not a social media service, then KakaoTalk isn't either.
No, I mean like it's like TikTok and like YouTube social media.
Yeah, TikTok is social media. No, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. TikTok is social media, and YouTube is YouTube's a social media. I don't think so. Maybe X, like the former Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter was the XXXXX post. And what else is there? X. And what else did you use? Do you use social media at all?
No.
Okay. Twitter and Instagram. I think Instagram is social media, right? So social media is basically like you can show other people
your images or something.
Not those who you already know or you added, but then you just put it in public and people can see it, and I don't know, maybe they can connect to your like account and they can just do things with you if they want. So it's like post something in public. That's social media. It's not really a messenger. All right. Anyways, yeah. So if that's the case, so we are now like deleting some messenger applications from that social media now. Then now we have those Instagram, X, and Facebook. Maybe is Facebook social media? Yeah, maybe part of it. Then is this just good or bad? What can you say?
Sometimes good and
society.
sometimes not.
Okay, when is it good and when is it bad?
When it's good, like
Mhm.
you can make friends online,
Mhm.
and like for bad, I've just seen it in a book. Like you just text someone, like for like kids. That's why they can't have social media. If a kid has a social media, like a grown up will like text them, "Hey, I will buy you toys at something something street. Come over here," and they just kidnap them.
So are you
That's like the
trying to
bad
use
thing.
the word lure?
Sure.
I see. But you knew
I
the
don't
word lure, right?
know. I don't know what lure is.
Okay, well, let's find it out. This is lure.
Oh, okay.
Would that be the word?
Sure, yeah.
I think so. Okay. You know
They
what?
will
Okay, say it.
lure the child.
Yeah, right. So would you use the word predator too?
Sure, yeah. Internet predators.
Oh, yeah, right. So it's like you have good vocabulary, but sometimes you don't have just something, and that's just all random now. Which means they'll be solved if you use the chart, I mean the Excel file that I showed you in the last sample class. They'll solve your problem. You just need to read it. I'm not gonna give it to you as a homework, but then you just need to read it from 1 to 5,050, and then you'll just get some words that you don't know currently, and you just need to work on it. That's it. And then maybe you need to download the other one. I mean, not the other one, the another one until probably like 10,000 or something. And then you just need to see what you don't know currently, and then you just need to study or just make it yours. Okay, I'll help you with that. And okay, let's just have one more thing here. Well, what about number 10?
What's ethical?
Is it ethical to eat meat? Ethical is how can I explain? Ethical. If something is ethical, it is considered good for the people. I mean, like in public. Like, how can I explain? Ethical.
I kind of get it. Is it like good for the society? It's like the same thing.
Ethical, unethical. If something is which one? Are you talking about this?
Yeah, like.
What are you asking? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you just now.
Like ethical. You said something about ethical.
Oh no. Yeah, ethical here. Yes.
Like, do you mean it's like good for the people?
All right. Okay. I'll explain. Okay. If something is unethical, that will be such action that is blamed by that is blamed by like many people, other people. Because if something is unethical, and then this will harm other people.
Oh.
And on the other hand, if something is ethical, then that action is considered to be good for people. Like if I just walk in the street and if I just don't like the dog and kick the dog, then people will say that's unethical.
Yeah, it is unethical.
Okay, so yeah, unethical and ethical. I don't know. I can just give you the word in Korean, like 윤리적이지 않은. But it's hard to explain. I'm sorry. I tried, but it was hard.
So, yeah, it's probably not. You mean like for people? For people, it'd be good because they would get enough protein and nutrition for eating meat. But for animals, it would be bad because people are eating their own kind.
What do you mean people are eating their own kind? Oh, you mean the animal side you're talking
Yeah.
about. I see. Okay. But what do you think? Do you think humans are carnivore?
No.
Then what are
No,
we?
maybe. I mean, we are like if we say we're included as animals, probably we are cannibals. But if we're not cannibals.
Okay. Then what's the opposite word of cannibal?
Plant eaters?
Okay, like Mediterranean? I mean, opposite. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Vegetarian.
Is it vegetarian? Anyways, I just wanted to see if you are which part of English you're lacking, but then I don't see any. It's just all random, which means like you don't have some words, and that's all random. So I can't just pinpoint which to teach, and I just need to help you with making some training session. Okay. One of them was this. I don't know. Okay, then maybe I can just ask you, what if I say it this way? You probably know I should have studied. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay, what would that be in Korean then? Okay, wait. I'll just put it here. Or not. I just need to find something you don't know. I should have studied. What does that mean?
Like 내가 공부를 해야 됐었어.
Then what's the difference between, okay. Then the difference between the two, what would that be?
I should have studied. It's not like you have to, but I had to study means like I was forced to.
I see. But then, actually the first sentence is about the regret.
Yeah. You kind of regretted that you didn't study.
Oh, right. So maybe I can just say in Korean it would be, but the problem is in Korean we say the same thing here.
Maybe it's like for the first one it should be 나는 공부를 해야 되는데 안 해가지고 후회했다.
That's correct. Yes. And what about the second one?
해야 했는데 안 했다?
No.
했다.
해야만 했다. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what about this? Well, this. Okay. Then I'll just make the same thing here. I could study. And that is.
나는 공부를 할 수 있었다.
Then what about this? How'd you say it?
I couldn't study.
I couldn't study.
I could not study.
Well, actually, I couldn't have studied. So yeah, it's a thing. It's because you said I couldn't study, and that means okay. I'll just write it down here too. I couldn't study. That is. But this means I could have studied is different from I couldn't study. I could study. Yeah, it's different, slightly different. Which means 나는 기회가 있었다. It's more like it. Okay.
Oh,
right.
This
so
one you had a chance, but you didn't.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I could have. It should be I could have. Did I write it that way? I could have studied, yeah. I had chance, but I didn't, or I didn't even have chance. I could have studied. So, which means 나는 공부를 할 수 있었다. 하지만 안 했다 대신은 못했다. Right. So it's slightly different. So this is the thing. Like it's a small thing, but you don't know. But that doesn't mean that it's a. Does it matter though? I mean, yeah, I'll teach whatever that there is that you don't know yet. And next is then what about this? I would have done it. What does that mean?
내가 했을 거다.
Yeah, right. Correct.
근데 안 했다.
But actually, it's more like 못했다. It's because I didn't know. So I would have done it. That sentence doesn't stand alone. It's in the conversation. Like, yeah, you understand. Do you understand? So I'm very confused. Should I teach or should I not? That's what I'm confused about. Like, you know almost everything. So I don't know which part you're not knowing right now at the moment. Okay. But okay. So A might say like I turned down the deal. I don't know what that deal is, but then that B might know about the deal, and he or she would say I would have done it. I would have taken it. But then he wasn't there, so that's why he didn't have any chance. Okay?
Yeah.
So it would happen. Those things are there. And one thing that I was thinking, maybe you didn't know this too. Like you were using two things, I had plus past participle. But then actually that's you can use that way too if you want. But probably it's better way to use it. At least in Korean grammar, we use it this way. And people, I mean, teachers make these questions a lot. So I can say, how would you make it?
The plane left before I got to the airport.
And then what did you say?
The plane left before I got to the airport.
Before I go?
Got to the airport.
In that case, you can see two sentences are here, and there's before. And then you can understand one thing happened before the other. So if that's the case, one must be earlier than the other. If that's the case, you'd want to say the plane had left before I got to the airport. That's when you want to use had plus past participle.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, I figured that you didn't know this part. I mean, like you're using this like had past participle, but then just when you didn't have to.
Oh.
That's what I saw. Like, yeah, present perfect tense. You could have just said, yeah, I'm saying it now. You could have just said, what is it? Like, I have left something, but then you used the had left instead of have left. So that's why I'm teaching you this. And what else would you not know? I don't know. I really don't. Okay. So, all right. If I'm not mistaken, then I still remember that you want to write better, you want to speak better, and then what's your worst currently? Like I don't understand.
My worst?
I mean your worries.
Probably grammar and translating. I'm not really good at translating.
Translating? Okay. For example, like what kind of? Like because you know English, Korean, Korean, English. So which part is it?
English to Korean.
I see. Isn't it Korean problem then? I mean you've been there like for 2 years and 6 months, and maybe that time you didn't learn Korean. That's why it's lacking.
Yeah, probably my Korean's
the problem.
Yeah,
I see. Okay. Then so, English to Korean, that means you need to see some English sentences and then practice, right? Not the other way around. All right, let's see then. I can ask ChatGPT and maybe I can just get some, I don't know, give me a short story. As difficult as, I don't know, bookworm series level 3. It's writing, but I think the letters are a little too small. Can I make it bigger? Oh yes. It's all right. This is level 3. And do you not understand? What about this?
The Mysterious Library of Arizona. 수상한 애리조나 도서관?
수상한.
Yeah.
I would say 신비한.
Okay.
Okay, do you know the difference between 신비한 and 수상한?
Yeah.
Okay. Then all right, what about here?
In the heart of the ancient town of Arizona, hidden
I thought it was Arizona too. Yeah.
No, it's Azoria.
Yeah. Anyways, it's fine.
Azoria, hidden among winding alleys and forgotten ruins, stood a library like no other. I know up until here, and from here, I do, but I don't understand this part.
Oh, I forgot. Just yeah. Is link better? Because some students, I just sent the link, then they couldn't just use it. It seems it's fine to you.
It's fine.
Okay. So you said about the like no other, didn't you?
Yeah, I can't understand this part.
Like no other means there's nothing like this.
No, like. No, I don't understand this part. Here.
Which part?
To all the way over here. I understand stood like no other.
I see. And what do you mean by you don't understand? Do you not understand the words or?
I don't understand the concept, like the concept.
I see. Here, when you have like comma and comma, that means this between commas, this one modifies. I mean, this one explains the noun right before the first comma.
Okay.
So it's like this. I'll write it down. Maybe you are familiar with this. So if you just remove the comma and then make it this way and
okay.
Yeah, it's similar this way, yes.
Okay, so 고대 아즈로나 town 빌리지 같은 데에 중심에 어떤 도서관이 있었다.
Okay.
Like that.
And this part
almost
and then this one is the more explanation of this.
Yeah.
Okay, just like adjective, but then adjective should be short, but this is a like full sentence. Yeah, so it's easier to use. Okay, then what about next part? Do you understand until here?
Oh,
Or
so, 소문이 있었는데, 그 도서관이 우주에 대한 비밀을 갖고 있었는데 그것이 퍼즐과 리들로 guard 되어 있다.
okay.
그리고 되게 영리한 사람만 그것을 해결할 수 있다. 그 답을 구할 수 있다.
All right. Let me ask you one question here. What if I made a sentence like this? Do you know? What can I say? Do you know the word?
Announce.
Yep.
Yeah, to tell people like.
Yeah. Right. And
yeah.
Okay.
Like such as my apartment, there's like speakers on rooms and they announce things.
Right. Then what about announcer?
Someone that announced.
Then what about announced?
They announced it. It's the past tense of announce.
Okay, then what if I say the announcer announced?
Announced, or
here until here.
Oh, the announcer announced. So the announcer who tells someone who's speaking told what she's supposed to say. Or
Okay.
he.
Okay. The announcer announced the announceable. Is it? Hey, it doesn't exist, I think, but I'll go on anyways. The unannounceable. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
It's announcement.
Announcement. Wait a second, let me just check. Well, maybe I make another one. Announced. I must make it bigger. Wow, I can't see it. Announced, the announced, announcement. Can you tell me what this is in Korean? What would that be?
I don't know what announce is in Korean.
Okay. What is it? Well, let's go with 발표하다. 발표.
Okay. Then.
No,
what
I
do you
mean the announced announcement.
I don't get it. The announcement.
Oh, I see. That's why you said it was. Okay, you don't know past participle fully. Probably you know 50% of it. So I'm going to teach you. So let's say announce. Okay, this is one of the problems then.
Announced.
And what about the past participle?
Announced.
So okay, these are three changes, and then when we change it to Korean, then it will be and the last one would be what?
발표를 해왔다.
Oh no. This is the past participle.
Oh,
And now let me ask you again, the announcement, what would that be?
발표된 발표.
Okay. You didn't know. Okay, the third change, like past participle, if you use it, solely, then this will be an adjective, and present participle is the same. So maybe I can say, eat, ate, eaten, and maybe I can just expand to eating. Then I will say 무엇을 먹다, 무엇을 먹었다. Okay, what about the third one? Eaten.
먹은.
Oh no, 먹힌.
Oh,
And what about eating?
먹는다.
Oh no. 먹는.
먹는.
Okay, so
중.
I'm gonna say it too. Be eating. That might be.
먹는 중.
But if you don't have be, then you can't be sure if that is a present participle.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, not present continuous tense. You can't be sure unless it has be. And the next one would be, I would probably want to tell you this one too, because we use it a lot,
Able.
like doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, eatable. But then this one has its own, edible. Oops. But then I'm pretty sure it would have been eatable in the past, but then somebody changed it and they all said, yes, let's make it that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so something like this, right? So yeah, teachers might teach three things, like the first three, but then I think maybe you guys need to learn like two more things at least, or three. Okay, so then would you make this sentence?
The eating person?
Yeah.
The person eating?
So which one is it? Okay. You said two things. One is the eating person, and
probably
second,
the first one.
Okay, then second one, what did you say?
The person eating.
I see. Oh, yeah, this is the part. You're not sure. Okay. Yeah, so you're not sure about the participles. Okay, so
Yeah.
there are two different ways. One is this one. Yeah, you're right. The eating person. In this case, this one eating is present participle.
Yeah.
Okay, and second one is, let me think. Okay, it works now. Phew, the person eating. This one is present participle too, but please think.
Yeah.
This is there. Then now you understand, right? It's easier. Okay. And third one would be
eating.
Then can you say what this is in Korean?
사람을 먹는 거는
I would say 잘못됐다. Yeah, right. So this one, these two are present participle. Okay, same, but the usage is a little different. There are like only two ways. Okay, don't worry. And third one, this one is not present participle. This one is what? Can you name it? Can you say the name of it?
Name of it?
Yeah. What did you call it?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's
so probably this one.
No. Gerund. And that is called in Korean grammar 동명사. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay.
I
How
have
can I
no
say
idea
it?
what gerund is. Gerund?
Gerund. Uh-huh. Then have you heard of infinitive? Infinitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Gerund is similar to infinitive, but infinitive has 3 different ways to use it. Like, do you know how to use it? Like 3 different ways?
No. Are we talking about the same infinitive? Infinitive?
Infinitive has 3 different usages, and then one of those is same as gerund.
No, I don't know what infinitive is.
I see.
I think
Uh-huh.
infinitive is like one jump. One.
I see. Yeah, right. But then Korean grammar, and I'm pretty sure it's the name. Like, I can say it 3 different ways. Have you ever heard of this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And there are 3 different ways to use it, and do you know it? Can you make 3 different sentences?
Nothing to worry? No.
Okay. And?
I don't know. Like, is it like the one that we did in our practice? Like, no?
Maybe, probably.
No?
I don't exactly remember.
Like, we did the axle.
Okay. We must have. Oh, no. It wasn't there. It wasn't there.
There was yes and there's no.
Oh, no. It wasn't there. It's something different.
Okay.
Okay.
Then no, I've never heard of it.
Let me explain what it is to you. When I use my hand, and let's say I am Usain Bolt, so I am the fastest man alive, and I know how to move my body, and I do well, so that's why I'm the gold medalist. Let's just say.
Okay.
But then I don't know the names of my muscles here and there, but that doesn't mean that I can't run, right?
Yeah.
So that's what's happening to you. You're Usain Bolt. You run well, but in Korea, when you go for the test in middle school, and they ask you to name your muscles,
Yeah.
and by that, when you do, or when you can do, or when you can't do, you lose point. So I don't think it makes any sense, but that's the reality here. And
Okay.
teachers, okay, I'm pretty sure you can make these sentences very easy. I can say, 나는 학교에 공부하러 갔다. And next is, 나에게는 읽을 책이 한 권 있다. And next is, what is next? Oh yeah, 나는 책을 읽는 것을 좋아한다. Can you make these sentences in
Yeah.
English?
I go to school.
I go to school. That's right. And what about next?
I have one book to read.
Okay. Or a book. Anyways, yeah, one book is okay too. I have a book to read. And next.
I like reading books.
Oh yeah, you just used gerund. But could you use the to here? I like to.
Read.
Yeah. Read, I would say books. So, yep, you just used your muscle, but that isn't enough in Korea somehow. Teachers will check if you know the name of the muscle. That's the problem that I don't understand. Okay, so you just used 투부정사의 부사적 용법. Did you know this?
No.
It's because you didn't need to know, but in Korea, you somehow need to know. Because, you know, the only way the teachers can check if this boy or girl knows what they teach is that they need to say, oh, teacher, that is 투부정사의 부사적 용법. But that doesn't work that way. You know, I know, but I'm sorry. Welcome to the reality. Okay, so next one is 읽을 책에 한 권 있다 is to 부정사의 형용사적 용법. And next
I will
is
never ever be able to remember that.
but you know, it's easy once you understand. Trust me, you know. to 부정사의 명사적 용법. And of course, I need to explain why.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I will. I have a book to read. It's because now what's important is here, a book. And now you just use this infinitive to modify a noun. That's why this to read here, right here, is considered adjective.
Oh, because
Okay.
the book is made and you
Oh,
can
yeah,
read
yeah.
it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
describing the book.
Right. That's why. Okay. Two more to go. A book을 꾸몄으므로. 형용사적 용법. Okay. Would you need it, by the way? Do you need the scores in school, in middle school?
Probably.
Okay, let's go. And 투부정사의 부사적 용법이 is, in Korea, we think adverb, they modify just
Verb.
mainly verb, that's right. Verb and sentences and also adjectives too. So this one normally is modifying the whole sentence. So that's why this is 부사적 용법.
Oh, because like.
No, I'm sorry.
School.
Go. It modifies go, actually. I think the whole sentence. No one knows, but we just know how to recognize it. Teachers in Korea can't explain this either. Just remember when you have, but how can I say? It would be better to just show you more cases. You'll see two more, then you'll fully understand. You just need to remember the names. Okay. Okay, so that's how you remember. And next is, all right, the last one. So what do you like to read is, and this cut, or it's an object they think. What do you like to read? 읽는 것을. So 을를. That's object.
Too.
So that's why this is 명사적 용법.
Okay.
Okay, so three things. You'll probably bump into a lot of those things. Something that isn't useful, but then they still ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing you didn't really know, I think that was the past participle and present participle. And I think infinitive and gerund. Gerund is same as that's what I want to say. Yep. gerund is similar to the 명사적 용법.
So like, wait, so this is this. So like, Jared is eating person is wrong.
No, not the whole thing. Gerund is, the structure is verb plus ing is gerund.
Oh, eating.
Oh yes, right. And the meaning is, and that is quite similar to this infinitive noun.
Oh,
명사적 용법.
Because like to read books. Two is probably.
And that leads to the next problem. which is, you probably can recognize this too, but let's go. Or maybe I can ask you, what about here? I like reading. I can make a sentence like this, reading, or to read books. And then teachers will be proud of themselves making these questions. And then what did you say the answer is here?
Both of them.
Yeah, right, good. And what about this? I would change enjoy. What's the answer?
Reading.
Oh yeah. How do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, you just used it that way, and it's because the people around you use it that way.
Yeah, I just feel like it's right.
Uh-huh. But then Korean teachers, they are just lurking around here and there, and they just bring some more cases, something that you might not know. So yeah, you just need to see more cases and just practice. Because other children, they don't do it, and so you can easily just get scores here.
Then why is it reading?
Oh, it's because enjoy needs gerund, not infinitive.
Oh.
Because someone who's in the past, they chose it, and then people around him, they accepted it, and then that went on and on and on, and now we can't change. That's it. It's like you ask me why is 1 + 1 is 2, then I can't really. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just a promise, some kind of like. I can't change it. I'm sorry. So yeah, there are like a lot of things here. So yeah, you might need this too. You don't want to study. You just need to. Let's say you'll see them in middle school, second year, first test. Then what you want to do is to see them now, like every day, little by little, a few seconds. Give it a few seconds every day. That's it. Then you know it just naturally. Everything is the same.
I just know it naturally. I just know why.
No. Okay. That's actually a good approach. You want to know why.
Yeah, I want to know why.
You know why?
Because if I don't know it, if I like think I'm right naturally, but if I'm not right, I need to know why. I need to solve it.
Good. Okay. Then maybe I'm kind of similar to you, so I always ask why. And when I do, I think the most important thing to ask is the keyword. Because if we have the keyword, then we can start from it, right?
Yeah.
So nowadays, I think the best way to ask is ChatGPT, because it answers not perfectly, but then quite all right. So let's ask
the key point, maybe. Key point.
Yeah. Is the sentence correct? That's how I ask. And then maybe I give him the sentence. I enjoy to read books. Yes. And then this will say no. Well, it says understandable. Yeah, it's understandable. And now, okay, let's just see it. Let's just hear it.
The sentence I enjoy to read books is understandable.
Can you hear it?
But it's not grammatically correct in standard English. The correct way to phrase it would be, I enjoy reading books. The verb enjoy is followed by a gerund, a verb ending in that functions as a noun, rather than an infinitive to plus verb.
So it doesn't really answer why. And now I ask why. Why gerund? Okay, simply just why gerund.
Sure.
Just grammar rules. And then it says the same thing over and over again. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we can just hear it.
The use of a gerund after certain verbs is part of English grammar rules. A gerund is a verb form that ends in ing and functions as a noun in a sentence. Some verbs are followed by gerunds as their objects rather than infinitives, the to form of a verb. The reason for this lies in the syntax and usage conventions of the English language, rather than a specific rule based on logic or meaning. The verb enjoy is one of these verbs that typically require a gerund, not an infinitive, after them. When you say I enjoy reading books, reading acts as a noun phrase, describing the activity that you enjoy. This pattern applies to several other verbs that express likes, dislikes, and certain other actions or states of being. For example, comma, we say I like swimming.
I actually read it all and it doesn't really answer. It's it's just simply saying like that's the way it is.
Yeah, so you just have to get it naturally.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the only way you can understand it, probably.
That is because in this there are 4 cases. 1, you must use gerund. 2nd, you must use infinitive. 3rd, you can use them both, but the meaning is different. 4th, you can use them both and meaning is the same. So there are 4 different ways, and then teachers will check if you understand the 4 categories here. And then if you can choose the right word, right place. Okay. Would that answer your question?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's it for today, and then I think I need to think a lot. But then, I never lie. Like for the past 2 years, I haven't lied. Like if that is small, big, or white or black, I don't lie. And I'm not gonna say anything bullshit. But what I'm saying is, your English might be better than mine already. But then I don't know. You just need to find, and I just need to find that you was something that you need, and I might have them. And to know what it is, you need to actively ask me something that you want to know and something that you didn't know or anything like that, so that I can give you what you want. Otherwise, I need to just figure out, and it might take some time.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I do my homework tomorrow, what would it be? Would it be like the same old? Same?
Same, and then just the deck I added today. And also with this class, I must think again, and then there must be something that I need to give you, and I'll make it and I'll update it, and then I'll give you the APK file, and then you can download and just double click and it'll all be there. And also I'll see your homework and I'll see what else you need, and I'll make more. And like I told you, again, if there's anything, then you need to actively ask me.
Okay.
Okay. All right then. I'll see you next time then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.